the best advice they've given you?
Mm, just remember that you're the prize at all times.
The best counsel they've given you simply recall that you're the award consistently blast best guidance. And you can't carry on with your life in view of what others will think, how others going to feel on the grounds that the day's end it's your life. So it will fulfill you in a dazzling new development that has left fans reeling. The glitzy and frequently turbulent universe of VIP sentiment has been shaken by the unexpected split of Lori Harvey and Damon Idris. When we assumed we had seen it, this high-profile couple's separation breaks the deception of a perf romantic tale, bringing back the well-established conversation about the unusual, some of the time transitory nature of superstar connections. It's an update that in the realm of the rich and renowned, not all that sparkles is gold. The insight about Lori Harvey and Damson Idris heading out in different directions came as a surprise out of nowhere, stunning their fans and devotees. Their joint assertion to the Hollywood Journalist, delivered on Tuesday, November 7, said a lot yet left such a lot of implied. We are at a point in our lives where our singular ways require our complete focus and commitment. We head out in different directions, remaining companions with only love and regard for one another. And the time we shared together, they proclaimed a proclamation that while full-grown and noble, couldn't exactly veil the sudden idea of their separation. Yet in the midst of this new separation, murmurs have begun flowing about a potential gathering among Lori and her ex, Michael B. Jordan. This hypothesis is not really shocking given Jordan's more prominent and his past long-haul and more committed relationship with Lori. This new improvement in Lori's affection life chapos with her past brings up issues about her relationship designs, recommending an inclination for additional stable, effective accomplices, a quality that epitomizes more than Addis as we dive further into the adventure of Lori Harvey's adoration life. The show unfurls as time passes. The general population is passed on to ponder, is this the finish of a romantic tale, or the start of one more gathering story? Stay tuned as we unwind the layers of this enrapturing account, the new cordial gathering between Michael B. Jordan and Steve Harvey, Lori's dad, at the NBA Abu Dhabi Games 2023 on October 5th, has sent people talking. This neighborly experience, over a year after Jordan's parted from Lori, causes a commotion and energizes theory in a clasp shared on NBA's True Instagram. The two men are seen embracing energetically, with Jordan inclining toward an embrace with Steve. The subtitle, All Grins at NBA in Abu Dhabi, misrepresents the propensities of this gathering. You understand what I have made an effort not to like him. The collaboration, while apparently cordial, has fans scrutinizing the timing and its potential ramifications. Was this an agreeable meetup? Or might it at some point allude to something more? That Jordan and Steve's genial relationship post-separation could propose a reviving of sentiment among Jordan and Lori, is enticing fans conjecture fiercely with remarks like, "Brother, you really want to call my girl? And for what reason did you leave Lori?" indicating a more profound story. This gathering comes into more hone center when appeared differently in relation to Steve's past remarks about Jordan on his syndicated program, The Steve Harvey Morning Show, after Lori and Jordan opened up to the world about their relationship transport. Sti said, "I like this one. I actually got my eye on him. I could like you, I could support you, yet I got a thumb-see segment of my heart loaded up with only unadulterated scorn for you're in the event." I really wanted. These words, however entertaining, highlighted Steve's provisional endorsement of Jordan, an opinion he emphasized on the Ellen DeGeneres show, admitting he did whatever it takes not to like Jordan, but rather observed him to be a hero. And perhaps of the most delightful person, this person is a hero man. He's as quite possibly of the most delightful person man. I met his dad, Steve Harvey's predictable help for Michael B. Jordan, in spite of the separation with his girl, is fascinating. In June 2022, after the split, Steve shared on his syndicated program, "He's as yet a cool person. From what I realize, it's a separation. I'm almost certain they'll be fine individuals. Separate constantly his position. I'm Group Lori 1000% close. By his affirmation of Jordan's great person, portrays a complex. At the end of the day, genial relationship. Enormous. A 100 a stogie box of the most a hard to get stogies Jordan's own appearance post-separation. Are similarly uncovering talking with Gaia Ruler on CB's mornings in February. He shared you've experienced an exceptionally high-profile separation. And how would you cycle? And how would you manage something to that effect? I think for me I was sufficiently fortunate to have a ton of work. This philosophical standpoint combined with his hopeful position I'm in my light right now. This is my Jordan year recommends a development and preparation for what lies ahead. These improvements bring up convincing issues. Might the well-disposed cooperation between Michael B. Jordan and Steve Harvey at any point be an antecedent to a revived sentiment among Jordan and Lori? Is it just an occurrence that this gathering occurred around a similar time as Lor's separation with Damon Idris? Or is there more going on? Steve Harvey's prior exhortation to Jordan, as detailed by News, resounds in this setting. I won't help him. He must procure it, Steve said. Adding connections are hard, particularly they're youthful, they're in Hollywood kind relationship. And I'm rooting for them. These words, intelligent of a defensive yet receptive dad, appear to leave the entryway for conceivable future improvements. The public examination of these individual elements is elevated by Lor's own excursion into the spotlight with the send-off of her skincare line endorsed by H. Lori, ventured into her job as a financial specialist with Jordan, beforehand communicating his pride in her undertakings. This convergence of individual and expert development for both Lori and Jordan adds layers to the account of their past and potential future relationship. I wish you a progress in millions and billions. And in the always advancing story of Lori Harvey's adoration life, another hypothesis has arisen among fans and spectators. Some estimate that Lor's relationship with Damon Idris was simply a diversion from her more significant and genuinely accused relationship of Michael B. Jordan. This hypothesis places that Lori utilized her experience with Idris to reduce most, if not all, connection with the close-to-home result of her separation with Jordan, a relationship that endured 18 months, as well as was set apart by profound close-to-home speculation and public consideration. You realize we very balance one another, and I truly trust in this articulation. You know when they say when you realize you know, considering Lori and M's relationship. Obviously, their security was something other than an easygoing excursion. Michael and Lori are both totally devastated. A source told individuals following their separation in June 200 and 2022 they actually love each other. This opinion uncovers the profundity of their association and the aggravation related with its end. Lori herself recognized in a July 2021 meeting with Buell that they met through common companions and had been in one another's circles for quite a while, demonstrating an association that originated before their public sentiment. Their relationship was interspersed with snapshots of closeness and warmth clear in their virtual entertainment posts and public appearances. From their heartfelt escapes to cherishing trades on Instagram, their relationship was under steady, open investigation. Lori and Michael's choice to open up to the world about their relationship, as Michael imparted to the Hollywood correspondent, was a cognizant one to allow their adoration the best opportunity in the peculiar universe of public examination. You understand what I needed at 21. I don't need at 25, right? I don't actually know her any longer. I don't have the foggiest idea who she is. Steve Harvey's defensive yet supporting position towards Michael is likewise telling on iHeartRadio's The Steve Harvey Morning Show. He cleverly expressed his contingent endorsement of Jordan, showing a blend of parental defense and acknowledgement. This familial unique adds one more layer to the intricacy of Lori and Michael's relationship. Conversely, Lor's ensuing relationship with Damson Idris While Eminent appeared to come up short on profundity and power of her experience with Jordan, the hypothesis that Lori involved this relationship as a way to move past her serious separation with Jordan builds up momentum, while considering the course of events the speedy change, starting with one high-profile relationship. Then on to the next brings up issues about the bounce-back nature of her experience with Idris. This hypothesis is additionally reinforced by the way both Lori and Michael dealt with the consequence of their separation. The two players immediately erased all hints of one another from their web-based entertainment, a current custom of continuing on, yet this computerized eraser does barely anything to decrease the public's memory of their once-observed association. In November 2022, Lori went to Odell Beckham Jr's birthday celebration, a similar occasion where she and Damson Idris supposedly first associated. This experience, happening soon after her separation with Michael, should have been visible as a turn point. A second, where Lori decided to set out on another relationship direction anyway. In November 2023, as bits of gossip twirled and Lori and Damson unfollowed each other on Instagram, their relationship also reached a conclusion. The joint assertion to The Hollywood Columnist